I purchased an RTX 5090 and was excited to get it tested and installed in my main PC. Everything started out fine. Testing went smoothly. So I pulled the water-cooled 4090 out and installed the air-cooled 5090. Then the problem started. Temperatures on the 5090 shot up to 90 degrees Celsius and the card began thermal throttling. I shut everything down, checked all the connections, and tried again. Same problem. Within a few seconds, the card was at 90 degrees and thermal throttling. I pulled the card and put it back on the test bench. Once again, the test ran and the 5090 appeared to run normally. So back into the main PC and, again, 90 degrees and thermal throttling. What's going on? It took a while for me to figure it out. Did you? Today, I'm diving deep into understanding heat pipe technology. Specifically, something that can go wrong if you mount your big GPU in certain cases. Heat pipes use a couple of processes: phase change, cooling, and thermosiphoning. This means when the GPU heats up, the liquid in the pipe evaporates, carrying heat away from the plate. Vapor moves to a cooler area of the pipe, farther from the heat source, and condenses back to a liquid. Then, the liquid flows back to the plate, and the process repeats. However, what happens when you hang a particularly large GPU with a large heat pipe cooling solution in certain cases, like the Thermaltake Tower 500? Well, gravity interferes with the process. This is what was happening to me when I installed the 5090 into the Thermaltake case. The process broke down. Here, I can demonstrate in real time. When the GPU is installed normally, with a horizontal orientation, the heat pipes can operate normally. The card continues to push max power and manages the heat impressively. This is a stress test running for 10 minutes. I've sped it up so you don't have to wait. You can see the temps and power level off, and the cooler is able to manage the heat. But when we tip the case to simulate the same installation orientation as the Tower 500, we get the same behavior, as gravity pulls the liquid down and stops the evaporation process. Pretty soon, the card is thermal throttling, just like it did in the Tower 500. Rotating the case back to place the GPU in a horizontal position solves the problem. Temperatures, power, and fan speed all return to normal. Now, if I turn it to a standard vertical mount orientation, the heat pipes still work efficiently to pull heat away from the GPU block. And again, tilting back to hang the card again results in overheating. So what's the solution? You guessed it, Orientation short-term, and I'll need to source a water block or switch to a different case with a traditional layout long-term. An inverted heat pipe disrupts the fundamental process that makes phase change cooling work. Don't let an inverted orientation throw off your system's performance. If you found this information helpful, please click the like button and subscribe. Thank you.